So we are back. And look how pretty that is. I am very happy that I came out to this side of the map. I had never been out here before, and the landscape is beautiful. On the way in, there's an area about a kilometer long on top of a mountain that has all these rocks. No vegetation, just these rocks, and it's back up that way. That was very beautiful. Coming down off the side of that mountain, we came down this road, and these red roses started popping up. And in North Georgia, they have these red running roses that go up and down the mountains. Vogel State Park is kind of known for it, but it's just so pretty. They did a good job. They did a good job with the map. You can tell the people who made this map, who made this area, they really care. They cared about their job. They cared about the work that they were doing. Um, oh, there's some of the roses I was talking about, and that doesn't do it justice. Okay, when we passed them, there was a hole. You see how there's a hole, one there, two or three there, and they keep going down like it was very pretty. But I'm glad I came out here. I'm going to show you one of the uh, what do you call it? I'm going to show you one of the mechanisms in the game that they use to get you up and moving you around. And it's coming out here to these towers and watching or viewing the surrounding area. And when you do this, it'll show you where some cabins are you can go and claim. There's a perk that if you do this in a new location and you have that perk, if there's a feeding zone, a resting zone around the tower, it'll show you where those are at, like automatically. I don't have that perk, but I've seen it. But we're going to walk up here right quick. We might have done this in another one of the videos, but if you missed that video or if we haven't done it, I'm going to go ahead and just knock it out right here. Let you see what that looks like. Sometimes we get a little cut scene, and sometimes we don't. So we'll just have to see what we get. But really nice part of the map. And that's the great thing. Like if you buy this game, I was complaining a little bit that the shotgun selection really wasn't there, and I was kind of lamenting that. But this is a hunting game, and they put their time and effort into the landscape, and they put it into the animals. They put it into where I think they put it into things that pay off more than the rifles or the shotguns. I mean, yes, that's part of it, but I think this is better. By the way, this area, I don't really know Latin that well, nor do I know Spanish that well, but I know Atlas, and he's the gentleman in Greek mythology that was holding up the world. And he eventually was turned to stone because he was so tired from holding up the world that he begged for Medusa to look at him. So he was turned to stone, and that's where mountains come from. Mountains hold up the sky, and they're made of stone, right? That's what the Atlas is. So I believe this means land of. Is somebody yelling at us? Did you just hear something? Thought I heard something. I believe this is land of stone or the land of rocks. And that would make sense because I see them out there right now, right? The land of stone, the land of rocks, or the stony land or the rocky land. Uh, I would like to say, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about that. But I highly doubt I'm going to get anybody watching the video, let alone one that cares to banter back and forth about the. Anywho, let's go and do this. Survey, not claim. Earlier I was like, I was at a loss for words. It's survey. That's the mechanism here. And there we go. We see we have a little lake house down here we can go and claim. Those are probably tree stands. And then, yep, it just kind of uncovers the map for you. That's really neat. And we're going to move out that way. I'm going to get this little point here to go away, hopefully. How does one dismiss? There we go. All right. Looking good. All we got to do now is just hope that we get a. All we got to do now is hope that we get get some animals between here and there. And that lake house is right down there. I see it now. That's red deer scent we just put on, by the way. The first video we found out that red deer are in this park, and I have not yet bagged a red deer. We also put up the bow, and we got out the 223. And the reason why we pulled out the 223 is that the deer in this area, they don't like you shooting them with the 7 mag. 7 mag is overkill. I mean, you're going to look at these deer and you're going to see that they're not insanely robust, not insanely big, but 223 is kind of a small round. It's quick, it's fast, but kind of a small round. But if you pin right, if you get into the lung, the heart, it doesn't matter. The game's over. These animals aren't going to get medical attention. They're not going to do the. They're not going to take care of themselves once that shot hits them. They're just going to run. All right, let's turn on that auto walk. And we're just going to walk through the bush here. That ATV, I came in on that quad. I really should have stopped it much further away. But, you know, I didn't. So, what are you going to do? And now I've never hunted out here before. This is brand new to me. Walking into a tree is part of it. Got to do that at least once. So I am definitely going to rely on areas like this where I can see for a little bit. I'm going to bring out the binos. And I'm going to hope the game will populate that far out. I don't think it does. Like, I don't think the game populates. Like, there's a sight distance that it just won't show you. Like, there could be something there, but it's just not going to show you that, because if it did, it would be rendering in so many different animals that it would slow the game down. Like, it'll do there with no problem, right? But it won't do super far away. But that's what I'm gonna count on. I'm gonna count on getting down off this mountain, getting out of the underbrush and the scrubs, getting into a forest with a high canopy, or a little open area like right over there. There it is. A little open area like right over there, and just trying to hunt that area. I'm not even going to acknowledge the roses. I'm not going to do it. I know you think I am. You know I'm going to say something about it, but I'm just going to bypass them completely unobserved. All right. That's nice and relaxing, just hearing that wind, sun on your back. We looked at buying land, a little bit of hunting land up here. North Georgia just didn't pan out, though. It was really pretty. Had a lake, not a lake, had a river going through it. Had a true blue river, stones and all, like giant granite slabs. Not it wasn't like a muddy creek. It was one of those you see in Hollywood movies, you know. Just didn't pan out for us, which is fine. There's family grew up here, but man, we're going to the wind now that everybody's, you know, into their adult lives, and they're all situated. You know, people are selling houses, selling land. Developers are coming in. The road that I live on had 4 farms when we first bought this place, and since then 2 of them, I believe the old man that was in the one closest to us, I believe he passed, and it went to his son, and his son lived there for a little bit. I had a nice truck and everything, and, you know, it looked good there on the land. Had an old chicken house that was a little run down, but that was, I mean, used for storage. But one day we drove by, and there was a little, you know how Home Depot sells those permit boards? It was one of those permit boards out front, and I was like, oh, okay. He's probably going to get that chicken house tore down, right? Like, I mean, that's a good move. It's a liability, you know. You don't want that on your property. It devalues the land. And sure enough, they came in there with a wrecking crew, and they tore down that chicken house, and then they tore down the house. I was like, oh, man, they got a little carried away. They're taking down everything. But then they started grading the land out and they started parceling it out, putting those, you can always tell because they put down that greenish blue, looks like PVC pipe, but I suppose it's some type of copper pipe that they have a protective coating around or some type of like plastic laminate. And I was like, well, there you go. Like, as soon as you see 9 of those in a row, oh, there we go. Look at that herd. Trivial, trivial, minor, trivial, minor, trivial. That's red deer. Too bad I don't have a red deer call, but that's them right there. That's them right there. Ton of them over there. There's another one. There's another one. Another one, another one, another one. Bunch of girls. Where's your boyfriend at, ladies? I'm not going to take a shot just to take a shot, I don't think. But I am going to walk that way. It says they're traveling. Oh, maybe I should. There he is. There he is. Is this a 7 mag? That's a 7 mag. Can't use that. He's gone now. I'm going to get a clear shot. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. They were far away. My scent's off to the right. I'm not hitting any bushes right now. It's just my footfalls. I wish there was a way you could stay on your feet and move silently instead of like he's walking. But I wish there was a way that I could remain standing and walk at this speed, standing, so I could at least see over the bushes, right? Like I don't think there's a, like I can't, like shift will make you run. It'd be nice if you could hit like Z or hold down Z, and Z would make you just walk at this speed, but you're standing up so you can see what you're doing. A nice little hint here is the 7 mag is a full stock. 7 mag goes all the way up. Stock goes all the way up to the end of the barrel. So as soon as I pulled it up and saw that, I was like, okay, we're on that 7 mag, right? Not that I've ever hunted with 2 rifles slung over my shoulder, but it's nice to see. Nice to see that there's some variation in the rifles. You can tell apart your different calibers on the go like that. That's nice. We're gonna look over there where the barrel is pointing. I feel like that herd was moving from left to right. So where that barrel is pointing, they're going to be moving in front of us. I just don't know how fast they're moving. And I don't know if running like I did, I don't know if that's going to mess them up. But we're going to be looking out here in front of us, just going back and forth. And if we see that herd again, we're going to try to pop the boy when they have those antlers. Yeah, good hunting here. I like it. I like it. Oh, what did I say? What did I say? God bless it. Where is he? There he is. Oh my God, look how pretty he is. We're going to take him right through there. If we land that shot on him, that is a 1 in a million shot. Look for movement. Look for movement. Look for movement. I don't see anything. Okay. All right. All right. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. We got 2 shots out. We gotta go over here first. I just happened to see those antlers up against the cream color of the, there's a, looking through there on the other side where the house is that we're moving toward, there's like a little beach or there's a little clearing with white sand. And I just so happened to see the antlers backlit against that white sand when I was coming over, and I was like, there's one of them. Okay, so let's look here for some blood. Let's look here for some blood. I don't know if we. Ugh, I got. I gotta stop shooting at 2 different animals. I gotta just run. Okay, who are you? I say I gotta stop shooting at so many animals, and here I am looking at a third. But you know, the diamonds, they don't come around that often. Diamonds do not come around that often. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just settle down here. That deer we shot at, he was coming in that way. His trail, he's like, you want my attention. Well, where are you? I can't see you, buddy. If you want to get shot, you got to come out here so I can see you. Well, I'll be damned. You saw that, right? I saw that. I saw him come out for a second. Guess he had second thoughts about it. You know, all right, fine. Shoot me. Maybe that was the win. Oh, nope. Got him. Okay, now we have 3 shots out. That one's up. And running. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Now we're stopping. Now we're stopping. All right, so let's just do the numbers here. So that guy, say he's walking this way. We shot him on the other side of a tree. So we're looking for blood. Any one of these tracks here, we're looking for blood. Blood, blood, blood. I don't see blood. Oh. Okay. Blood splatter, no organs. But now at least we have. Now we can find some blue here. I assume he went this way. I assume he went this way. Come on. Don't do this. Don't make this one of those really difficult tracks. I'm already split between 3. Well, damn. Okay, I usually don't do this. I am going to cheat. We don't have a, we don't have purple for any of the 3 we engaged. So what that means is that none of them have died from the wounds. They were all non-lethal rounds that hit them, that impacted them, but none of them are dead. So, and that's what I was saying right at the beginning of this video, man. I said 223. That's what they recommend for these animals. I didn't think 223 would get the job done. I mean, maybe if I wasn't taking the shot for so far away. I don't quite know where it landed. That red deer that we shot back there, like that one seems like If I had to put money on any of the three going down, it'd have been him. But we got shots on a couple, and I only got blood on that one right there. And oh, there's blue right there. I'll follow this blood here until I don't see a blood trail, and I'm going to turn around and hump it all the way back to where that other guy was at, and see if I can get blood on him. I don't think he went down either. I think all three are still up. And like here, I don't see blood anywhere. The whole herd, I don't see. And that's so few and far between for that blue. I have no idea why they're making me work this hard for it. Like, I don't know why. It's like, okay, here's one blue track, and 80 meters, 100 meters later, look, here's another blue track. And it's like, how much, like, how long do I have to walk? And that's just poop, okay? And there's feet. And there's feet. Yeah, if I get 2 more feet, I'm gonna turn back, because it's obvious that he's not bleeding anymore. Feet. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. He's not bleeding. Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back to the other guy that we shot. I feel like that shot we took through the tree, when I was like, oh, that's 1 in a million. I don't think that one even landed. I didn't see any blood. I think the second one that we shot, he was facing us, right? I saw his antlers against the backdrop of the sand, and he faced us through that little crack. I took a shot, throat down or head on at him. I think that's what we're seeing here. I don't see any more blood. I've tracked him for a little bit now. I know I've not tracked him for that far, but if you get a little pool of blood like that and it says that no vitals were hit, then I am pretty confident that number one, he's not dead. The shot wasn't very bad, it was a bad shot, and it didn't really hurt him that much, so he's just not going to die. Okay, it's just he's going to recover from his wounds. And we're going to get back over here. What's that? Oh, that's a tree. Man, for some reason I thought there was something right there, man. Just how the light moves. Alright, we're going to get back over here. We're going to try to get that shot set up again, and then we're going to try to walk back to where we had that other guy. That's kind of the nice thing about this rifle that I forgot, is that you can take a shot and he'll chamber around and he won't break scope contact. He'll do that on the 7 mag, because the 7 mag is a breakdown, right? He has to break down the rifle halfway and it pops out and he loads it like a shotgun. But this thing, he'll shoot, he'll ka-chink, ka-chink, he'll action the bolt, and he'll keep target sight on it. So I could have shot, let him reload, and then followed up with another shot. But we're gonna go back over here. This is where I was like, hey, if you want to get shot, you gotta stick your head out. And he came around that corner. So we're gonna come over here and see if we can get this blood trail going. And then we'll try to, we'll walk a little bit there until until we know for sure that he's not dead. I know he's not. Oh! Well. It did turn green or purple, and there is a blood splatter right there. This might be our first red deer. What does that say? Vital organ hit. It's old. That's fine by me. More blood. This is going to be our first red deer. First red deer, and it's a male. We just got to find where he went. Oh, goody. There should be some type of achievement. I mean, maybe we'll get one up here when we find his body and we harvest him. It'll pop up and be like, hey, you bagged yourself a red deer. That way I'll know for sure if this is my first one. Because I might have got a female at one point. But they're just not The antlers on the red deer, they look a lot different than whitetail. This guy went though. Look at that. He's still going. I need to check the next blood splatter and see what his health is at. If he's at 0 to 25 bracket. Oh, don't need to. Don't need to. Ladies and gentlemen, look at and the reveal. 3, 2. Oh, man. Look at that. That is such a pretty fur. That's a little spotchy. It looks a little, but it's a pretty color. That's a pretty color. Look at the size of that. Look at that. Whew. And I bet he's not going to be, like, I bet he might be bronze. So or silver. Like, think about what a diamond would look like on this thing. All right, let's just check right quick. Here we go. We got it one shot. Got it in the lung. Took forever. We almost had that heart. If we'd have had more pin power, well, yeah, if we had more pin power, we would have had a heart shot, but we did not. He's bronze, right? That's what I was saying. He's not even improper ammo used for this animal. Really? Could we have gotten away with using the 7 mag on this? Oh man, that means we could have had those others as well. You know what? You got to know. You got to know. Yep. He's and it tells you too when you spot them. I'll have to show you that. When you spot them, it tells you what they are. I could have just took 1 second, not even a second, to look. When we were looking at all those does, right? When we first saw the herd, and we were like, oh, it's red deer. I could have taken just 1 second to look at the picture or the class, and it would have been like, you can use that 7 mag. We even pulled out the 7 mag too. All right. He's pretty though. I'm actually going to 9,000 to taxidermy him, and he's just a bronze. I'll put him in the trophy manager. I have a lot of mule deer. Oh, he's uncommon. Water buffalo, European bison, caribou, moose. You know what? Yep, I'll get better caribou. Oh, look at this antlers on that. See, I want to have. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. No, his fur type is common. You know what? We're gonna get more. We're gonna get more. All right. So there's that. Those are probably tree stands there. We're gonna get it back over there so we don't have to walk back out, or we have to drive back out here again on that 4-wheeler. That's gonna be the second video complete, I'm sure. 28 minutes. We have a lot more time left. I tell you what, I'll walk. You can walk with me. At 28 minutes, we're now over. Finite. We're done. You can go if you'd like. But I am going to walk back over there and just claim that other thing. You can walk with me. We might get into some trouble. We might not. I think I'll even put in the description. I'll be like, hey, we got into some trouble. Or I'll put there like, it was a nice walk around the lake. So you'll know just by looking at the descriptions right now. Like, you can just hit the, tab out of full screen. And you can just look and be like, okay, he didn't see anything else. Or, maybe he did. And I'll just kind of scroll through. But we're just going to hump it back over there. Claim that, and then we're going to be done for this video. I made a lot of videos today just so I could have a little bit of buffer. So maybe it's time for me to get out of this room for a little bit. That red deer, man, that is our first red deer, and it was very pretty. The antlers look great. That was a good shot too, man. He yelled at us twice. He yelled at us twice, and I was like, man, leave me be. Leave me be. I got things to do. We could actually go. It might be just the same. It might be just the same to go around this way as it is to go back that same way we just went. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. It's just the same. It's the same amount of distance one way or the other. But this way, at least I get to go over there and look and see what that's about. Back that way, I kind of know that we were going up toward the mountain. You see how there was it's like a wash, right? Like there was that little area where you could tell that water drained off the side of the mountain and it came down. So we kind of know what that area is like. We haven't seen this out here. This looks like the lowlands, right? This looks like where we did the water buffalo at. But there's some little variation. This big rock field over here looks pretty cool. I'll take a gander through the binos. I don't expect to see anything. Oh, those aren't rocks. Are those like just shrubs? Is it just shrubbery? Yeah, it's just shrubbery. I think that right there, though, is where you'd get the ducks. I think that's right there where you get the ducks at. You'd come into this area, you put down the decoys. And the decoys, I think the decoys are placeable anywhere. Where the tree stands, you have to go up to a predetermined area and buy the tree stand. There is some DLC where I think they allow you to put your tree stand down wherever you want, but it's not the ones that come with a vanilla game. Like if you're going to buy just the vanilla and not that DLC, you got to go to where they say it's good hunting. And they're usually right. You know, it's usually not a bad little place, but the ducks, the decoys, you can come up to any place and you can put them down, and they have hides. And you can put a hide like right back here. You can put the decoys out, call them. They'll come and land. You use a shotgun that doesn't have the correct ammunition type for ducks because I've not found it. And then you get to mount a duck in your trophy room. I gotta do the trophy room video. That's gotta be done. I guess I could have done that in the 30 minutes it took me to get around this lake. I could have went and done the trophy room. That trophy room is weird because they have this beautiful entranceway, right? Beautiful entranceway. These grand staircases that go up either way. The first floor and the rooms that are facing the entrance have, there's reading rooms. There's rooms with little fireplaces in them. These little gallery, areas where they have things on display. Then they have a bedroom. Okay, they have a bedroom. And it's like, okay, I guess you can sleep there. If you have enough money to build your own house for your trophies that you take when you're hunting, I guess you can put a bedroom in there, and when your friends come over, you can put them in there for the night. Like, that's cool. Got it. And then there was like a dining area. And I was like, okay. But it wasn't like a little dining area. It was like a gigantic one. So I was like, okay, fine. No, that makes a lot of sense if you want to host some people and you want to show off your trophies. But there's no kitchen. And there's no bathroom. So if you're going to have a dinner party, there's no place to prep any of the food. Even if you're catering it, or even if you're bringing the food in from somewhere else, there's no place for the staff to be out of sight prepping everything. So they're going to take over one of the rooms that has trophies in it that people just aren't going to get to see that area because the staff is in there, right? And if you do use it as like a guest room and there's no kitchen and there's no bathroom, then I don't know. It's a weird map. Like I don't think they thought it all the way through. I think they were like, oh, people have stuffed animals, taxidermied animals in their bedrooms. They have like this giant bear rug on the floor, and like, oh, that makes sense. That's kind of tacky. That's what a rich person would do, but there's no kitchen or bathroom. So why would there be a bedroom? Anyway, all right. I thought that was stones, but it's not a bunch of stones. It's a bunch of shrubs that look like stones. So shows you what I know. It looks like it was a little walk around the lake, and then me bitching about the DLC trophy lodge that doesn't have a bathroom or a kitchen. That was a good hunt, though. That was a good hunt. I hate that we only brought one of those things home. That one we shot through that gap, I don't think we landed, and the other one that we shot, I think the 223 didn't have enough power to get to a lung or a heart or anything. I think it came up shy. And then the thing stopped bleeding, and he's still with the herd somewhere. But now we know that we can take those with the 7 mag. So in the future, when we see a red deer, we are not going to make that same mistake twice. We are going to hit the number 1 button, and we're going to get some great trophies, good meat. That's red deer. And like I said, we could just look up there, the top right hand corner, and it's got the big deer symbol. It doesn't have the little deer symbol, right? So should have known, should have looked. Let's claim this. And then let's say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it. This is part 2 of Park Fernando, a great, great park in South America. I believe this is like Patagonia, right? So if you've ever looked at the Patagonia, there's North Face, which is like a really big jacket company, outdoors company. Then there's Patagonia, that's kind of their competitors. If you've ever wondered what Patagonia is, or you know, what is it, then it is a place, and I believe that's in South America, Chile, I believe. And it would look, I would say very similar to this. That I've never been there. I don't know 100% sure, but it's hard to imagine that they would name their outdoors company and it didn't look something like this. Absolutely beautiful. All right, part 2 over and done.